Coach, first your observations from last week. Did you see any improvements from week 1 to week 2?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we came out and really executed the way that we want to, and we moved the ball up and down the field and really looked like a real offense, and I felt pretty darn good. You know, that it was the mistakes that we made that along the way that we stubbed ourselves in the foot a little bit, and if we would execute a little bit better on 3-4 plays, we would have been in great shape to win the game.
You started Tyler Vitt in week 1. You started Gresh Jensen in week 2. Did you see a different demeanor with Gresh having been given the starting job as he took the field?
You know, we had confidence in both of those kids, and we felt like Gresh was throwing the ball a little bit better, and we need a guy that can deliver the ball and get it out of his hands very quickly in the RPO game, and we felt like Gresh had a little bit of the upper hand there.
I know you've been asked a few times about the involvement of the tight ends in this offense. We didn't see a lot of it against A&M, but then you go back to the game against Wyoming, and the big play setting up your first touchdown was to Micah Hiltz. You feel as if you did a better job of getting the tight ends involved?
Yeah, you know the first game you're throwing a true freshman in, straight out of high school in front of 98,000, and week to week you never know which position is going to get the ball, and we knew that we possibly could get some things open with that H position, and we had a play that we really liked, and it had worked a little bit in fall camp, so we called it, and it was wide open, and Micah had a chance to get in the end zone. Didn't quite get there, but great play.
I know ball security has been a big point of emphasis, for you throughout fall camp and in these first 2 games, but 3 turnovers again for you on Saturday. What conversations have you had with Gresh about the times he turned the ball over?
We just continue to talk about it, and most of those things are, sometimes the defense makes a great play, and you can live with that. But most of ours are self-inflicted. We're trying to do too much, or we're trying to look at things we shouldn't be looking at, and we've got things wide open. We've got to take what the defense gives us and not worry about the other things. And it hurt us, big time. And I've got to do a better job, and the quarterback's got to do a better job of taking care of it. That's team football. We can't turn it over.
Were the things that Wyoming was doing differently in the second half? You scored 14 points in the first, unable to crack the scoreboard in the second. Did they make adjustments?
They played a little bit more man against us, but that wasn't an issue. We had things open, and we just flat lost focus and missed a couple routes that probably could have helped us win the game, and you just flush it. There's nothing you can do about it now. We got to keep coaching up, and hopefully we get to the point where we get to a game where we don't turn it over. The defense gets us some turnovers, and we capitalize on those like the teams have done to us the first couple of weeks.
You're looking at SMU. A lot of people are, they think about the Mustangs and that air raid offense of theirs, but defensively also very good as well. They run a 4-3. So far, 7 sacks through their first 2 games, 14 tackles for loss. They gave Mason Fine a lot of problems last week, a good quarterback from North Texas. What are you up against this Saturday against their defense?
Well, they give you a lot of different looks. They make it difficult. It's a lot like what we face every day against our defense. And if you try to go into a game like that with your same old stuff, you'll struggle. And you need to know how to attack that type of defensive structure, and we think we've got a pretty good handle on those things because we've got to face Zach's defense all the time. So we feel good about our plan. We just got to go execute it.
So Caleb Twyford got moved up to the first team. What has he been doing well for you guys?
He just played really well. He's got a little bit of extra juice. You get the ball in his hands, and he can make some people miss. And if he does get out in the open, it's tough to catch him. We just felt like that he deserved to be moved up, and so we did that.
What are some of the things that SMU does that you feel like you could take advantage of this week?
Yeah, it's we've just got to continue to do what we do and execute things, because in every game we've got things there in our base offense, and we just got to execute them. And I can't give out all my secrets here. I'd have to eliminate you. But they're a good defense, and you just cannot turn the ball over. You cannot force the ball, and you kind of got to let it come to you.